Aligner colleagues and fellow dental professionals, thank you so much for tuning in again and giving me 2 to 3 minutes of your time. I had a dentist message me the other day. They said, we really buy into this concept of the questions and the needs-based stuff. We love it. We're seeing how generally our hygiene revenue or private revenue is coming up, but we can see a few blockages and they're wanting some tips and hints. So what we're finding is, let's stick with this idea of a constricted chewing pattern, right? The prospect or the patient needs education as to what's happening. So that may mean us understanding NLP kind of stuff. So is this person visual, are they auditory, or are they kinesthetic? How are we going to help them to understand and see what we see? Or it could mean understanding disc assessment, so psychological ways in which people process the world, so to speak. This form of communication is called co-diagnosis. We want that patient to see and feel and understand exactly what we see. So let's think about this example of a constricted chewing pattern, which means the lower incisors are hitting the top teeth too hard. Perhaps we ask the patient to put their finger on their teeth. They're instantly going to feel the bang and the vibration. Perhaps we get some shim stock and we pop it in between the teeth and we ask them to close and clench. If it's getting stuck, we know that the contact between those teeth is probably a bit too hard. Perhaps we take a scan. There are a number of things that we can do. So before we talk about solutions, what that person is engaged and educated. Having an educated, engaged person means we then get to offer 2 solutions. One's called PCS, or a risk solution. So right now we're going to go through the PCS model, and then in a later video we'll go through the risk model. PCS, problems, consequences, solutions. Mr. Smith, as you can see from the scan or by tapping your teeth or with the paper, your teeth do not meet very well, and they meet very hard with rubbing and friction. The consequences of that is that your teeth are going to age you. Stop. Mr. Smith, does that represent a problem or concern for you? What's Mr. Smith going to say? Of course he's going to say yes. At that point, we get to offer solutions. One of those solutions may be interceptive orthodontics, so that his teeth don't bang so hard. So I'm hoping in this very short video, you've got an essence as to how we help patients with needs. There is an education process. Without education, they feel like we're trying to sell them something. Having got them educated, and for them from a IQ or EQ kind of point, they see a problem. We then get to engage with them with a PCS models. What the problem we see, what the consequences of no treatment are, and what the solutions are. So guys, I hope that has really helped. What I would love for you guys to do is to like, to share, to DM this, let all your friends know about this. Let's get together, let's share ideas and best practices, and all grow our Invisalign together. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.